Come. Right. Morning. A little bit moist, not too bad. Just parked here below Miller's Dale, so Monsell Trail is there. There's two run-up viaduct for it over there. Miller's Dale just up there and to the right. So we're going up here, a new one for me. Not done this before. Monk's Dale. Just over at White Peak, so about a 7 mile little loop up Monksdale, Peterdale, and another dale I can't recall at the moment, and then back down a trail over farmland. I think it's the Limestone Way, and part of the White Peak to Dark Peak Trail. Limestone country and wet. These stones are like ice with butter smeared on top. Water's super clear. Watch these, you don't stand on any tree roots and go skedaddling down the bank, which will make good for a video but not so good otherwise. Those boots are certainly clogged up. Not really much point washing them out yet. Guess they're doing some logging. There's chainsaws going off above me, and various trees with orange dots everywhere, which I assume are marking the logs. I just broke out that bit of a woodland, muddier than a muddy path. Washed my boots slightly in a little bit of a river at the side of me. All good, that'll do, they'll be full again in a couple of minutes no doubt, but it's not looking too bad on this section. Just slippy rocks, not quite so much mud at the moment. Time to change. It's one of them days as well, it's sort of, it's not raining but it's not raining, so I've got coat on but I don't think I really need it. If I take it off, probably will get quite damp quite quickly. It's like a catch-22 job. Monksdale. So that's first quarter of a mile, we're a little bit muddier than a muddy thing. It's turned to pretty much grass now, so it's not too bad. I have to literally watch every foot placing that you're not going to come a cropper a slight off angle on a limestone and you're gone. Put your foot on a bank in mud and you're gone. It's some of these tree stumps which are wet, slippy and covered in moss, and you're gone. Yeah, so far stayed on my feet, but the day is young. Just slight off angle on that, your foot spins out. All you need to do is get trapped slightly under, lose your balance, broken ankle in progress. Tree stump, off cambered summer not be too bad because it'd be dry and the limestone won't be so lethal. But it's one of them, you're kind of committed now. So your bad burn just scolded, see what's coming up or backtrack. So I've not done this one before, so it's just taking a route off, and the plus side of that is at the moment I don't feel the need to do it again, so it's all good. I say maybe in summer give it a whiz when I get to end at route and see what I can assess from it, but it's not particularly difficult per se, but obviously it is terrain wise, it's catch-22. It's not like a massive hill to exert yourself on, but yeah, I've got to watch every foot placing. Like that. Again, my foot just scooted off in an obscure direction I wasn't expecting. And that's all it takes up here. I've seen one person so far going the other way, so it's not the busiest of route. If you come a cropper and there's no phone signal, so definitely pay attention, I think. Yeah, still fighting through Monksdale. I've been going about a mile and a half in, something like that. So soldier on. Just delayered a bit because I'm getting quite warm. So I took the jumper off, put the coat back on. It's say sort of very fine sort of drizzle. Oh yeah, bugger. Sort of raining, but it isn't, but it gets you wet kind of stuff. There we go. A bit of a tree to negotiate. Dog's alright, it just goes under. Things you do for fun. I should be breaking out of Monksdale in the next 500-600 metres, and just tracking a geocache. I took somebody for a walk the other week and we went up Tintwhistle, so I went in the geocache at the Hurricane memorial plaque and took a travel bug there from that cache. So I've now got to plant it in a new one. So I've not really done anything geocache wise for many years. So I thought I'd have a faff while I'm on this track. I had a quick look to see if there were any on the route, and there is one in 260 metres. So I'll see if it's well, see if I can find it and see if it's big enough to put this track thing in on its travels. So I've got phone in one hand and GoPro in other on slippy rocks and mud, so what could possibly go wrong? Oh yeah, bugger. Found it, travel bug. That's as good as I can hide it. About the same as it were, mind you. And look. There you go. That's pretty much the end of Monksdale as well. Just, get back across this mud pit. Back to what ideal is a path. Yeah, so that's the end of Monksdale. Just found that Monksdale geocache, planted that travel bug in it. So coming to the end of this, and if I turn right and go up the hill, that'll intersect my route back. But I've got to go across the road and up the next dale, which is Peterdale. See how that one looks like. Then there's another one after that. I think there's 3 dales. There can be 4 dales if you want to extend. I'll see when I get to the end of each one what the plan is. But yeah, Monksdale, now into Peterdale. Now in Peterdale, which is looking a little bit more hospitable. It's a bit shorter, this one as well. There's another road to cross, and that puts us then into Haydale. To the end of that one, and then I can turn right or carry on a little bit further on Damdale. I'm not sure about that one yet. I'll figure it out when I get to it. Not my normal kind of hike really. Much prefer Dark Peak. A lot grippier stone. I'll start with gritstone, and not usually as muddy or farmland style terrain. But it's another route done. But as I say, I don't rate its chances for a redo. Really, maybe in summer for something a bit basic, but other than that, not really. 200 metres. I'll see the end of this one. Again, there's another road here, which I could bug out up if I wanted to, going up to my right to intersect the route back, or carry on, which is into Haydale. So that's that. Nothing particularly exciting on this one. A lot of mud, a lot of limestone. I think I've seen about 4 people. I think 2 of them were working, and a couple looking for a pair of glasses they lost last week. I don't think it's that popular a route, so there's a chance it'll be where they drop them, but I've not seen it on my travels up. I certainly had eyes on the ground watching foot placing. So just completed Peterdale, just on this 50 metres of road. Again, if I carry on up there to intersect my my route back, if I wanted to cut short. What the? There you go. Yeah, so Monksdale done, Peterdale done, and now on to Haydale. So we are here, come up Petersdale onto there. We're here now, so we're just going to go up this. There's a path up there, will take you back, or we're going to carry on round. I can extend. That's Damdale. Just goes up off the map and then comes back. I think my original route is up here and then back down the bridle way, but I'll see when I get to that one if I'm just going to extend that bit Not much point really, but we'll have a look. Yeah, really not much to film on this one. But they're coming up to the end of Haydale. The path up here should curl around to my right and probably start climbing a little bit to get me up onto the top. There is a path should go off to my left, taking me to Damdale, which is just a little short extension to a farm, and then sort of turn back on yourself up the hill, while I'll stick to the intended route. I can't see there being anything that exciting on that short stretch, so I haven't been out exciting on the rest of it really. Over this stile, and yeah, so I think we're on like a bridle way pretty much all the way back. That would be the extension, which is Damdale, so it just goes down there, I don't think, probably about a kilometre, and then turns back over the top. So I ain't gonna bother, so there's nothing of major excitement. Guaranteed to be a 90-foot waterfall down there now. I'm not going that way of course, but pending that, not missing much. So about far point on walk at minute as well, so I just tootle up here, pretty much to top at hill I think, and then I've got a right hand turn in a bit. Not quite sure how far at a minute. I'll have a look shortly, but up for the time being up here. And if I'd still that diversion on the bottom of the hill, along the bottom of that gully, it would have brought me back out here, so I had to go over that way about a kilometre and then over fields back to this point. Crossroads, or T-junction, sorry, at the top is where I'm heading for, and then take a right, and that should put me on pretty much a bridle way, maybe a little bit of road but bridle way track back to the car. That's the end of that track. Turn right here, so on tarmac a little bit, and I'm bridle way, Peak Forest 2¼ miles, and I'm bridle way, Worm Hill 3 miles. There's other tracks here and there. Tarmac for a little bit. Okay for what it is, but I don't have to do it again. Is the rating of it so far. Glad I've done it, for the sake of doing it. But yeah, I've got to Dark Peak on Friday and get a decent fixing. Just done probably last mile or so along this road. Just about to leave the tarmac again, I think. Just got to get to this T-junction, tail left and turn right up that track. So back to farm trail kind of thing, I guess. So a little hamlet, I guess. Peak Forest, Smalldale, Tideswell. Back in the mud. Too much avoiding it, to be fair. Well, I could have avoided this entire, there's a bit of a bridle way here if I'd have stayed on the tarmac and gone along. There's a road effectively here, so I could have bypassed that sludge fest and stayed on tarmac, but I don't generally like walking on tarmac, so I avoid it where I can. Somebody posted on Facebook anybody's done Monk's Dale recently, how muddy and boggy is it? These over trousers were clean on this morning, so quite boggy, I think, quite muddy. Just wash my tread off while I got the chance, just in case there is no more mud, and then we're good to go when we get in the car with minimal faff. Find somewhere to dip the dog if I can. Now, a bit more trail to do. A shortish section of tarmac across this road. Carry straight on. Got probably about a mile and a quarter left. Just get them clean, back in the mud. Pretty much full width at trail, so there's no way to avoid it. Just gotta yomp through it. Once your tread gets full, which makes you slide about a little more. Left, I think, actually. That hill, I came down the side of that. The church is at the bottom of this bridleway, I guess. So Doc can nearly see the rabbit, but not quite. Hopefully that's it for the mud. Not out of woods yet, but going to be more of a trail, and then I've got a road coming up. So I presume at the bottom of this valley should be the church where I'm parked. Can't quite see it. I think that's Monk's Dale. I went up this morning, so must be just behind these trees. I've got to go down here through these bits of farm buildings to bring me down onto a road that drops me back down basically to the start. And over there you've got Miller's Dale, so there's the Monsell Trail bridges. That's pretty much it then. I'll just come down through that. Got to drop down now back into the village, and away we are. So that's church where we started, so just on that bit of a side road there, you can see a car from here next to the river. So I'll try and get some this mud off my boots. Plenty of leaves here, so that might help a little bit. No puddles though. Just a bit of a blow. So there is the river at the side. I don't think I can get down to it. To wash the dog and wash the boots. I don't know. I'll have a look in a minute. So there we were back then. 8.27 miles, 3 hours 47 minutes. Just dump the bag and everything, and I'll just go see if I can get down to this down to the river here and see if I can get my boots cleaned up and whatever. The dog more than help.